Where to start? It seems like decades since I experienced what I came to understand as imposter syndrome. In spite of all of my education, the Dean's Honor List, Academic Award of Excellence, I did very well in my first career. I had a business that was very successful financially, and my reputation as an interior designer was well received. I always felt that maybe I wasn't quite enough. We've come to know that now is self-doubt, second guessing ourselves, not seeing our true abilities, our talents, our gifts. And so it caused me a lot of anxiety and a lot of confusion. I remember even asking a psychologist, like, what's the matter with me? Because sometimes I did feel very confident and optimistic, and other times I was just racked with anxiety and fear, like, what if I never figure this out? What if I never get good at this? And so this went on for quite some time. I worked with different therapists and counselors, and I used a technique that I taught for many years, but it's never really free of the anxiety that I feel from time to time, mainly around my capabilities, my competencies. And eventually I came across an understanding. It's called the three principles. But the three principles aren't the essence of the understanding. The essence is I came to understand where my experience was coming from, where that anxiety, those fears, that self doubt, like what was that all about? And the deeper I went into the understanding, the more I understood, first of all, my true nature, my true essence, where that experience of anxiety was coming from. I also learned that we all have this deeper innate intelligence that's sort of it's beyond our rational thinking, judgmental, assessing mind. And that when I saw that, we call it wisdom. When I saw that, I started to feel more grounded in myself, more self-assured, more confident, and understanding that my insecure thinking would come and go. And because when we experience thinking that's not helpful, we feel that. I felt anxious, I felt worried. And so I thought at the time that what I was experiencing was because of something out there, like I noticed somebody that was very successful business, or I made a mistake and felt embarrassed about it. But when I really saw where my experience was coming from, this repetitive habitual thinking, what happened, it started to fall away, because when it showed up, when I recognized it, I stopped giving it so much attention, so much weight, so much importance. And so I started to feel more grounded, more centered, more present, and more available to listen to this inner guidance or this inner wisdom. And so it's made a huge difference in my life. You can imagine somebody who was confused, frightened, worried about her future, now feeling very much more self-assured and very much more confident in what I'm able to achieve going forward. And so this is what I want to share with you and everybody else. And it's not because I've figured it out fully or I've made it, I'm completely over it. That's not the case. Like from time to time, I still fall into these old patterns of thought and this self-doubt. But now when I feel that insecurity or feel that anxiety, it's like, okay, I know what's going on here. There's nothing inherently wrong. I'm in the feeling of my thinking in the moment, and the feelings are letting me know that I've kind of gone over to what we call the rumble strips. So when we're going down the middle of the road, it's generally pretty smooth and smooth sailing. When we get over to the side of the road and the rumble strips, we feel that. So now I know that my uncomfortable feelings are coming from thought, have nothing to do with the circumstances. So I would love to take you on this journey with me and show you how you operate, how your mind works, and that you too have this deeper inner intelligence, wisdom, insight, intuition, whatever you want to call it. Because for me, that's what really kind of felt like it brought me home to myself, brought me home to that deeper part of me that's not, that's feels like it's unshakable, unwavering, as opposed to my logical thinking, which is seems to be ever changing and taking me off on different tangents. So I want to bring a completely different perspective to this whole experience of imposter syndrome and give people an insider information and knowledge about what's really going on for them and how and understand that actually nothing is wrong. We're innocently using our thinking. We're innocently thinking it's something something's the matter with us, something's going on in the environment that's causing us to feel the way we do. It's just so much more insightful and empowering. So this is what I'm up to, and I hope you'll join me in this discovery of coming home to that part of ourselves, which is very present, creative, confident, and feeling much more secure.